17 BTD6 Tower Facts you possibly didn't know. Bloons has dozens of towers to choose from, and if you're not paying attention, you might just miss something. So that is why we are diving deep into the details that you might not have noticed before. Number 1 is the Inferno Ring's meteor explosions cannot affect black or zebra balloons, including the napalm damage over time effect. Number 2 is that the Bloon Trap adds its damage and money generation to the Engineer's total, meaning this will be super useful when making the Engineer Paragon. Number 3 is that there are only 4 tier 5 monkeys that can be afforded in normal deflation mode, and that is the Elite Defender, the Tax Zone, the Super Maelstrom, and the Ultra Juggernaut. Number 4 is that the Glaive Lord, Ray of Doom, Absolute Zero, and Cripple Mob are the only tier 4 towers from BTD5 that were moved to tier 5 towers in BTD6 as of right now. Number 5 is that the Mob Eliminator and First Strike's active abilities use the same sound. Number 6 is that the Elite Defender is the fastest shooter in the game, as with max buffs it can shoot over 2200 times a second. Number 7 is that the Energizer doesn't just decrease the cooldowns of active abilities, but also passive ones like the Legend of the Night, the Elite Defender, and Bomb Blitz. The Sky Shredder lost its innate ability to see and pop camo balloons back in update 17.1, and according to Ninja Kiwi, it's because it's too focused on making those sick turns to notice the sneaky camo balloons getting by. Only 3 monkeys are referenced by heroes in the entire game, and that is when Gwendolyn yells about the balloon incineration, Oben talks about the spirit of the forest, and Churchill and Adora talk about the Sun Temple and God. According to ISAB's video, the Mad is the shortest tier 5 Dartling gunner, while the Bez is the tallest, as its top 2 barrels can shoot over obstacles. Number 11 is that the Wizard Lord Phoenix is the most buffed monkey in Bloons history, as it used to be super expensive and the ability was way worse, but after a little rework, a bunch of buffs to its stats, and a few price reductions, this tower is in a much better place. Number 12 is that the Legend of the Night and the Super Monkey Fan Club are the only 2 upgrades in the game that use male pronouns in their descriptions. According to Ninja Kiwi's blog, the true Sun God only sacrifices towers that it finds expendable, which is why it does not sacrifice heroes or other paragons. So I'm sorry ISAB, but the true Sun God doesn't think the big plane's worthy enough to not be sacrificed. Number 14 is that the Master Bomber can accidentally stick a ceramic balloon if you time it correctly. Just upgrade the XX4 Ninja right as its sticky bomb pops the mob. The Master Bomber immediately throws a bomb when upgraded, so it'll have nowhere to go except for on a ceramic. Number 15 is that the Bloon Master Alchemist will try to shrink red balloons if there's no stronger balloon on the screen. Unfortunately, you can't shrink these guys past red, so it does nothing to them. Number 16 is that the Spike Factory can actually miss. Once the balloons get going fast enough, they can skip right over the spike piles without taking any damage. And number 17 is that the Primary Expertise does not receive its own Jungle Drums bonus, but if you put a 200 farm next to it, it does receive the extra 17% attack speed. When you pop a MOB or ZOMG, what happens to the outer layer? Does it just lay down on the track or does it disappear?